Thank you all for tuning into Big Mama Story Time. Story Time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment to my page. Here we go. Hi guys, thank you all for tuning into Big Mama Story Time on today. Today I will be reading to you all a Disney Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It's called Bear Cub Trouble. Alright guys, I know I've read a Snow White, I believe, but this is something new guys I found. I like when they have extension versions of the Disney stories already. Tell me something else they did afterwards. All right, guys, here we go. My, what a lovely day, cried Snow White, looking out the window of the Seven Dwarfs' cottage. Sunlight streamed warm and bright through the forest trees. Pretty flowers and plants bloomed everywhere. It would be silly to stay indoors on a day like this. I think I will gather some berries, Snow White decided. Then I can bake a nice gooseberry pie for dessert. She picked up a basket and with her bunny friends scampering around her feet, Snow White strolled into the woods. Snow White soon came to a babbling brook. She skipped across several moss-covered stones and then looked back at her friends who had stopped at the water's edge. "Don't you want to help?" She called with a smile. "Come along now. This is the way to the berries." One by one, the bunnies scrambled across the brook. They followed Snow White as she walked deeper into the woods. Soon, the little group found a bush bursting with juicy berries. All of the friends started to pick the tasty fruit. Okay. In a forest, finding berries, juicy berries. Eating things. I hope they know what it is. Suddenly, Snow White heard a faint cry coming from somewhere deep in the forest. "Oh dear, it sounds like someone's in trouble," she said. "Perhaps we can help." Snow White and the bunnies rushed through the woods toward the cries, which finally led them to a grassy clearing. There she saw a trembling tuft of brown fur poking out of a knot hole in a hollow log. What could it be? That little brown fluff. I wonder. Oh, a little bear. Okay. The bunnies and Snow White peered into the open end of the log to discover a very frightened bear cub. He was stuck. The cub looked out at them with big worried eyes. "Oh, the poor thing. He has lost his mother and can't get out," said Snow White kindly. "Don't worry, little one. We'll help you." Snow White knew she couldn't free the bear by herself. He was wedged into the log too tightly. She would need help from her animal friends in the forest. Snow White knelt on the ground in front of her bunny companions. "I have an important job for you," Snow White said. "Scurry into the woods and tell everyone we need help. Go as quickly as you can." The bunny scampered off and told a little bird about the bear cub's trouble. The birds agreed to carry the message far and wide to all the animals in the forest. Oh wow, help brigade, go ahead. Unity, guys, unity, help out a friend. Word spread quickly through the forest. The deer told the squirrels, who told the raccoons, who told the beavers. Soon everyone had heard about the trouble. Back at the log, Snow White comforted the bear. "You are terribly frightened right now, but everything will be all right," she told the cub with a smile. "You'll see. There will soon be lots of friends here to help." Very slowly, Snow White reached over and gently stroked the cub's fur to comfort him. At that moment, the bushes all around the edges of the clearing began to rustle. The bunnies were back, and they had brought other animals with them. One by one, Snow White's forest friends stepped into the clearing. "Oh, thank you all for coming," exclaimed Snow White. "A friend needs our help." Yes, a friend do, y'all. When the animals peered into the hollow log, they could see they had a difficult job ahead of them. Thinking they might know how to free the bear, the squirrels and the raccoons were the first to take action. The squirrels scampered into one side of the log, and the raccoons sneezed into the other side. The squirrels took hold of the bear's front paw, while the raccoons leaned against the bear's backside. Then, 1, 2, 3, the squirrels pulled with all their might. At the same time, the raccoons pushed as hard as they could, but it was no use. The bear cub was still stuck. Oh, wow, that was a lot of work, and they still stuck. Sound a little bit like poo getting stuck. Next, the deer decided it was their turn. They thought perhaps they could shake the bear loose using their strength and their sturdy antlers. The deer lowered their heads and pushed their antlers against the log, rolling it back and forth again and again. As the deer worked, a little bird heard a strange noise coming from the knothole. On top of the log, it was a rumbling, grumbling sort of a noise. Suddenly, the bird realized what it was. The little bear's tummy was growling. It was hungry. Excitedly, the bird chirped its discovery to the rest of the animals. Now, the forest friends knew just what to do. They nosed the basket of gooseberries closer and closer to the log. When the hungry cub smelled the fruit, he poked his pudgy arms out of the log and started to wiggle. Snow White clapped her hands with delight. "That's it! You can do it!" she cried. The bear gave a shimmy and a shake and a mighty shudder, and the log began to crack open. A moment later, the cub's head and shoulders popped out of the crack. He's like, "I'm hungry. I'll do anything for that food." Delighted to be loose, the bear cub squeezed the rest of his body out of the log and then looked up questioningly at Snow White. "You didn't really need our help after all. You just needed a little encouragement," said Snow White. "But I'm glad my berries helped." Suddenly, the cub's tummy began to rumble again. Snow White set the basket of berries beside him. "Have as many as you like," she said happily, as the cub began to eat. "Then when you're full, we'll help you find your mother," she added. "What a busy day this has been," Snow White exclaimed. "I suppose my gooseberry pie will just have to wait until tomorrow." The end. All right, guys, that is Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, Bear Cub in Trouble. I actually like that book. That was cool. All right, guys, thank you all for tuning in to Big Mama Story Time. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my page if you haven't done so already. All right, guys, thank you. Bye.